Hi guys, Gadget Man 404 here, and today, as the title says, epic Bebop flight. This is with a stock 1200 mAh battery, and I go around about 1800 meters. I get to about 800, more than that, I get to 826, I lose connection. Now, this is Manor Floods. It's sort of on the way to Ilkeston behind a place called Swan Lake. You will see that later in the video. I'm just making sure it's GPS lock and everything seems to be holding before I start pushing out. I'm about 75 meters high at this point. This lake is great for carping. I used to fish it when I was younger, and now it's been taken over by some people, and it's really good for really big 30-pound carp swimming about in there. As you can see, just look at this footage. You can see the clouds are moving away over the hillsides. Behind this lake, directly behind this lake, is Ilkeston Golf Course. I'm at the back of Ilkeston and on the way to West Hallam. I'm just sort of turning around. I love it. The video settings I've set to quite slow, so when I'm moving the sticks, even if I really yank the sticks about, it just pans nice and steady. I mean, just look at this footage. This is my third flight with this quadcopter, and this is the footage that you get with it. This is 1080p, people. 1080p 30. I mean, come on. This is really high quality 1080p. I've seen some 1080p cameras that, yeah, right, they're not 1080p at all, but this is amazing quality. This is an allotment on the left. The golf course is behind that allotment. It goes right up the hill behind Ilkeston School. I'm turning slowly, flying over the second lake. There's a nature reserve behind me now on my right. All those buildings, there's like a dog, like a kennels type place, and they take all the dogs for walks and stuff. I worked on this like little picnic area and these lakes because years ago people used to, when it was nice and hot like today, this was filmed on Tuesday morning, basically they used to go swimming in this lake after they'd had a few pints in the pubs in town, and they were drowned. So the council took over it, ground it all out, dug all the weeds out, lined it, re-stoned it, put picnic benches, shrubs, trees and all that. And I did that in the winter months about 15 odd years ago, when I was out of work. But there you go, lost connection. Now basically in this position I've had 3 GPS quadcopters and they all do the same thing when I get to this point. They just stop. I thought I was getting to the end of my range, but it isn't that. I lost signal because the Bebop is a Wi-Fi controlled drone. So I've changed the settings on my phone to return home after 15 seconds of lost connection, but I didn't know it was returning home because I had no picture. And with the iPad doesn't seem to be very compatible with the Sky controller. None of the buttons seem to activate the app when you press them on an iPad. They don't seem to work that well either on an Android phone, and here look, still no picture at this point, and that is true. I'm now, for some reason, it's gone to 99 meters high, that's the limit I've set. It can go to 150 meters, but I set it to 99. Just fastening this up, just so it's not too boring for you guys. Just look at the trees. You can see all the different shades of the water and the weeds, and basically I'm 99 meters high at this point. I can see it in the sky now, so I then take over and I'm manually flying it back now. I'm like just on this path that it'll overshoot slightly, so I will take control in a few minutes. But this flight, people say, oh yeah, you get that 7 minutes. This original flight was 9.5 minutes from start to finish. Now, it wasn't very windy. You had about 5 mile an hour winds, and I did have a tailwind, so that helped me. But 9.5 minutes on a 1200 milliamp hour battery, and I did over 1600 meters. That's pretty darn good. I've ordered myself a 2500, and I'm expect to go a hell of a lot further than that. This is heavily dense with trees, hence why I think I lost signal, because I'm behind all these trees to the left. And this is where I thought, when my 3X had a flyaway, I thought this is where it landed, but it didn't. It actually flew a mile and a half away in completely the other direction. But just look at the footage, people. 1080p. This is my third flight with this quadcopter, and it is very, very professional. It's just so smooth. When you do the video settings, you can change the speed, you can change the angle, and all, how high you rise and how fast you rise and how fast you descend and all that kind of thing. Got a bit of hay fever, people, so I've got a blocked up nose, so I apologise for that. I take over at this point and I manually bring her down, thinking I've got 7% on the battery and I just want to get her down. So here she's coming down. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Continue to subscribe. Gadget Man 404 out.